What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with the Week 12 NFL 2015 season. It's 5:28 in the morning. I've been drinking, so I'm gonna try to get these picks out. There was a couple things I did want to say. I'm gonna be getting back to doing the Panther reviews. The Panthers, of course, play. If you want to be technical, they played today. Last week, Week 11, I went 8-6. That's okay. Since I'm doing it Wednesday, of course, obviously I didn't pick the games on Thursday, but the reason I'm doing this is because there are going to be 3 games on Thursday, so I felt it was enough to go ahead and just do this video early. But I'm gonna quickly go through them of who I think is going to win. Then I'm going to bed. Thursday, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. The Philadelphia Eagles had Detroit play the Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. Eagles, terrible. Lions are terrible, but I guess I had to pick my poison with one of them. Lions, what have you done for me lately? They won the last 2. Next game, the 4:30 Pacific Eastern Time. Eastern. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Damn. The Carolina Panthers head to Dallas to play the Cowboys. I'm taking the Panthers. Cowboys did get Romo back, but I'm going to pick the Panthers. Pick them every week. Sound like a broken record, but I'm just going to keep picking them. Even if they lose, I don't care. I'm going to pick them. The Panthers are underdog in this game. I don't get that. Team has played much. They've improved their play with each and every week. I don't understand how they're the underdog in this game, but it is what it is. They're usually the underdog in most games, and despite being 10-0. Usually people think they're gonna lose every week, but they don't watch the games. And the Thursday night game, Chicago Bears head to Green Bay to play the Packers. Old rivalry. The Bears definitely played better than I thought they would have, throughout the season. And last time they faced the Packers, it was a good game. But I'm going to take the Packers. That does it for the Thursday game. Moving on to Sunday, this is the 1 o'clock game. St. Louis Rams head to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Rams have been a disappointment. They lost some games that I picked them in. Probably a big one being the Bears. I was almost inclined to say I wasn't going to pick them anymore. But I'm going to pick the Bengals in this one. The Bengals have lost the last 2, but I just feel as though they're just a better overall team than the Rams. I think that Houston game was a trap game. They played much better last week. The next game, Oakland Raiders head to Tennessee to play the Titans. I'll take the Raiders in this one. Next game, New York Giants head to Washington to play Redskins. Redskins are terrible. They looked horrible against the Panthers. I mean, I know the Giants don't have the Panthers defense, but I think the Giants just have more talent than the Redskins. Redskins they struggled in their offensive line. So I'll take the Giants. Next game, the Minnesota Vikings head to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Falcons, 4-game losing streak. Defense hasn't played well, and offense hasn't. Offense isn't doing what it was doing, when they were on that 6-game winning streak. I'll take the Vikings. Coming off a loss though. Next one, the Buffalo Bills head to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. The Bills, while I did think defensively they played better, and then, that was mainly because the Patriots have a bunch of injuries on the offensive line, receiver. Chiefs been playing really good football. They destroyed the San Diego Chargers, I believe 33-3. I'm going to take the Chiefs to beat the Bills. Next game, New Orleans Saints head to Houston to play the Texans. Give me the Texans. Saints defense isn't that good. The offense is inconsistent. They'll have games where they look unstoppable. Drew Brees making all kind of throws down the field. And the next game, they struggle to get the ball down the field, struggle to put up points. Next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers head to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Buccaneers definitely been playing better. They've been playing better. They blew out the Eagles. They legitimately have a shot of at least getting that second being second in the division. No one expected that. Everybody expected them to be last, especially with a rookie quarterback who's been playing better as the season has been going on. But I'm gonna take the Colts. With the Colts, they won their last two. They're in a horrible division, so they don't have have to win a bunch of games. But I'm picking them to win this one. Next game, division game. Miami Dolphins head to New York to play the Jets. Uh, don't know the, don't know the deal with Reeves. He had a concussion. I'm not sure if he's gonna play. And by doing this video so early, you just don't know. That's why a lot of times I did it on Saturday or Sunday morning, because that way you knew when guys were gonna play, and especially a guy who makes that much of an impact. But I'm gonna take the Jets in this one. Dolphins, definitely for them, they've been a disappointment with with getting Ndamukong Suh, who was the big free agent that they acquired. Haven't seen really anything with that. Next game, San Diego Chargers head to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Okay, coming into this season, there's no way you could have told me that week 12. By week 12, Jacksonville will have more wins than the San Diego Chargers, despite how well San Diego that you thought San Diego would have performed this season. No way you could have told me the Jaguars coming into this season, by the end of the season, would have more wins. And what's even funnier, Jacksonville is still in the hunt for that AFC South. Wow. I'm gonna take the Jaguars. I can't believe I'm picking the Jaguars. I'm gonna take the Jaguars. Start of the Sunday 4 o'clock games. Arizona Cardinals head to San Francisco to play the Niners. Give me the Cardinals. 49ers they're dealing with a lot of things. They don't even know who their quarterback of the future is anymore. Paid Kaepernick all his money, and things just fell apart. Sunday 4 o'clock game. The Pittsburgh Steelers head to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Definitely a big game. Most people are going to be focused on Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown. Mainly that offense against that Seattle secondary defense. But I think the difference is going to be with Seattle's offensive line against Pittsburgh's front seven. I mean, against their pass rush. Which obviously I'm talking about front seven. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, been drinking. I think if Seattle's able to protect Russell Wilson, they have a really good chance of winning. You can say that about any game, but they've struggled with protecting Russell Wilson for the majority of the season. It's one of the reasons why they're 5-5. It's not the only reason, but it's one of the big reasons that I guess no one's really talking about. But I'm gonna take Seattle in this game to win at home. It's definitely a game they need to win, seeing as the Cardinals are, by beating them, the Cardinals just making that gap wider, and Seattle could possibly play for. They still got a chance at division, but they could also possibly play for a wild card. Sunday night, New England Patriots head to Denver to play the Broncos. It's unfortunate things have been happening with Peyton Manning, but I think based on what we've seen, it's about that time to go, man. The Patriots, the one issue I could see them with is trying to deal with that pass rush of Denver. The Patriots offensive line, the injuries, and then you also got the injuries to the receivers, so Brady has to hold the ball a little bit longer because some of these receivers just don't have the experience of the guys like an Amendola, like an Edelman. I could see it being a low-scoring game, but I'm gonna take the Patriots. Osweiler, not a bunch of experience, and this is a big game. No telling how he's gonna play. In the Monday night game, this one is bad. Baltimore Ravens head to Cleveland to play the Browns. Browns quarterback issues. Baltimore, you lose Steve Smith. You lose Terrell Suggs at the beginning of the season. You lose Steve Smith a couple weeks ago. Now you lose Joe Flacco. I'm gonna take the Browns. I just think they're dealing with less issues, I guess, in terms of injuries. They're dealing with their own issues, but both these teams are a mess. They have to make some serious changes coming next season. But let me know what you think down in the comment section about this week. Enjoy your Thanksgiving or whatever the hell you celebrate. If you just like food like me, doesn't matter. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Of course, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.